Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Stranded Deep. I was super sad just like an hour ago as I was trying to play Stranded Deep, and I noticed that Sunset Dweller Cave was not there, Giant's Rest was not there. I was going to go to our next island. That was the plan for today's episode, but the island did not look the same at all. So on the screen here, you can see how our map is set up, 25 total spots. We are on Kauai Loa, and that is sector 3-2, so 3 down, 2 to the right. We have Sunset Dweller Cave down to the south of us, and Giant's Rest to the southwest. And we did go visit those. I don't think we're up to date right now, as I am on day 18 on the YouTube videos. That's what's published, and I'm actually currently on day 33. And so I've already been to Sunset Dweller Cave, Giant's Rest, back and forth to Kauai Loa, and then I was ready to head off to our next island, which I was going to try Vanuatu. But then I was flying around and I went to thinking it was Vanuatu. It was not at all the same. There's like this big old ship there, like I'll show you on the screen what it looked like, and it doesn't even look like Vanuatu. So what ended up happening is yesterday, after yesterday's episode that I did record, and we were on day 33 on Kauai Loa, where I built my gyrocopter, which I'm really glad that I built my gyrocopter, and I'll tell you why in just a second. I also finished our building to the furnace building, and when I did finish that, I did end up flying off. I wanted to get some good video of the island so I can have a good opening scene for that island. So I was getting some shots of it, and it did not look like Vanuatu at all. And to find out today, because I was flying around trying to check things out, Sunset Dweller Cave is currently gone, and Giant's Rest is currently gone. And I was like, what the heck? So I did end up looking on the Steam account, and there was a big update for Stranded Deep. And so I'll go over their new update 0.74.00. But first, I kind of want to show you guys what I was looking at here. So we go into Stranded Deep, go into our cartograph, and I see this. Where's my island? What's going on with this? I just see the Mission Eel. We got Arlington Island, La Sevilla, and I can't even see that. And so, yeah, I was freaking out. I rolled back my device back to 0.72, and I rolled it back there, and then I ended up dropping into the middle of the ocean and couldn't get my islands back. And then I went back even further to try that out, and that didn't work. So then I ended up coming back onto 0.74, and I was like, man, do I gotta really deal with this? And then I figured out we can zoom out. Look at that. Look how big the map is now. So there's no way I'm going to be able to map this out. Like, oh my goodness, this is so big. So we are here on Kauai Loa. Sunset Dweller Cave is no longer to the south. It is Vanuatu. I think Sunset Dweller Cave is all the way on the opposite side. So I'm really glad in episode 32 we did end up getting those peepee plants and the potatoes from there, as that was a smart move, because then I was able to get my peepee plantation to go on. And then just to the east of us, we do have Giant's Rest. Normally Giant's Rest was southwest in this location, Sunset Dweller Cave to the south. But I do like this map here. I do like how they extended it out. And so I am going to add new islands, new community islands to each one of these, and try to get a bunch of community islands here. So the new features that are coming out for 0.74 of Stranded Deep, they added a new big world, as you can see here. It's so massive. I am guessing about 50 total islands. I try to count them, but it's super hard to count. But yeah, I'm guessing about 50 total islands that are on the map now. They added a new endgame scenario, so which means we got to beat this game now. I did end up beating it on the Xbox on the live stream, so I was just going to go through the community islands and see what kind of base we can build and all that, but man, there's going to be so many bases that we got to build, because I got to build one next to eel right here. We need to build a base next to the squid, and then a base next to the shark, so then I can have a bunch of material over there. We're going to have so many bases everywhere. This is going to end up being like a 400 total episode. They added a bunch of new items to the starting crate. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the starting crate since I've already started playing the game. The items that are in the starting crate are going to be the sunscreen, rubber duck, flashlight, machete, a carbon spear gun, and a carbon spear gun arrow. Other changes that they have for the game: change the gyrocopter part to only spawn on the end game carrier. So did I build my gyrocopter just in time? Oh, that's amazing if that's gonna happen. Another change to the game: change the end game aircraft parts to be craftable instead of the rewards. A bunch of fixes that they went over and did. I'm not really gonna go over it. You can go ahead and see right here. I'll scroll it down for you. So there is shadow flickering happening. I've noticed that in the last few episodes that I've recorded, so hopefully they got rid of that shadow flickering away. So yeah, if you got this error here, like I got really scared when I got this error, and basically you could just hit OK and then just add your islands to where you want. The reason why I was scared is because it was like super zoomed in, and I didn't know that all the islands were added to the game. We went from 25 to now 50, double the islands. So now with this update, now I gotta just add all these islands to where we need to add them. So day 1 to day 33 are gonna be on the smaller map, the older version, the first 25 islands. And day 34 and on is gonna be from the newer islands. So let's go ahead, add these islands. So I'm gonna keep this island, and this island here. These 3 islands are going to be locally made, so it's going to be made by the developers. The rest are going to be custom made islands. So we can see Vanuatu, Tora Tora, Castaway.
One eternity later.
And there we go. We've now completed our whole map of community islands, other than the 3 islands here. So now the thing that I really hope is that it works. Let's go ahead, apply. Let's continue. Okay, it is 5:15 a.m. and this is where we currently are at on day 34. As you can see, we have our furnace room built, gyrocopter and landing pad. I think we already have this already built, the 2-story. Our wall, our potato farm, gas station maker with a bunch of rotten potatoes. This is our woodshed. It does seem to me that everything is working and up, and we didn't lose our island, which is good, but we did lose Sunset Dweller Cave, as that is no longer Sunset Dweller Cave. Giant's Rest is no longer over there. You can see we have 3 small community islands, and man, I can't wait to start exploring these and going to each island and building base after base after base, and hopefully we can find a bunch of material, and that's what I'm really excited for. And with that, this will complete our episode for today. Thanks again for watching this Stranded Deep episode. We will see you on the next video.